Hey guys, and welcome to this video. Today I decided to celebrate the last days of summer and I'm going to create the ultimate late summer glow. I'm going to be using only my all-time favorite products. So these are products that I use in my daily life because I do test a lot of products, and often you are asking me what would be the products that I'm going to be using on a daily basis in my daily life. So these are all-time favorite products. These are products that I absolutely love, so let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I'm going to start with my base, and I'm going to be using the Givenchy foundation. This one is the Prisme Libre Caring Glow foundation. I'm going to use just a little bit to even out the skin tone on my face. And I have a full review of this foundation in case you're interested. I usually, in my daily life, I like to apply this foundation with my fingers, and I would apply very small amount. Actually, 1/3 of a pump normally I would apply, and I would just apply it here and there. Now, since we are on camera, I'm actually first going to use the Chantecaille Buff and Blur brush to quickly blend the foundation. And then on the part of my face where I feel like I need a little bit more blending, or if I feel like I have a little bit more foundation, or if I need feel that the foundation is not very well blended, I'm just going to press with my fingers, clean fingers, of course. I really like this foundation. However, keep in mind only one thing if you buy this foundation. Sorry guys, it's quite dirty, this one, because I'm using it daily. I'm going to wipe that now, but keep in mind that here the pump of this foundation, let's see if the camera can focus. So the pump of this foundation is a little bit fragile in terms of, you can see how it's moving from one side to another. So you have to be careful when you squeeze out the foundation. The foundation is great, but they can definitely work on the pump. Oops. Okay, I'm not going to edit this out. This happens for the first time. So it actually, I can remove the pump. Okay, so the pump of this foundation is not great. I like it. It does contain coconut oil, so if you have combination, or if you have oily skin, it could be an issue, possibly could be an issue. For me, it's not an issue, and I have combination skin, but this happened. Very unpleasant. So Givenchy definitely have to work on the packaging, and we've seen actually a lot of brands started to not have the best packaging lately. They almost like safe on the packaging, I don't know. So I'm just going to apply a little bit more foundation. I don't know why I'm applying more, but probably because I'm on camera. Okay, I'm just going to press it on my skin, just like that. Now moving on to concealer, and keep in mind that usually on a daily basis I'm only going to use like 1/3 of a pump, just very little, and use it here and there. Now when you're doing your makeup for every day, keep in mind that less is more, and usually on YouTube when we are filming videos, I find that if you apply a lot of makeup, it doesn't look good in real life, but it looks great on camera. So what looks great on camera usually doesn't look good in real life. So I'm applying my favorite concealer. This one is Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm only using this one because right now I have some severe darkness under my eyes, and just to cancel that darkness. Otherwise, I might even on normal days when I'm having my normal skincare routine, when I sleep well, I'm usually going to skip even concealer and not use, just because I use very little makeup. So when you are doing your makeup on a daily basis, keep in mind that when you apply foundation, you also apply concealer, and this is another layer. And then if you powder, this is going to be another layer. So be sure to keep the makeup to a minimum, because I think that this is going to give you a more beautiful result in real life. And if you're having a really emergency situation where you really have some severe darkness under the eyes, something happened, then you can use this concealer, and then on top you can use the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Concealer under the eyes, because both concealers work really great. So the Charlotte Tilbury works almost like color correcting, and then the Giorgio Armani works as a beautiful concealer that doesn't dry the under eye area. This is one of my all-time favorite concealers, and in my daily life I'm mainly going to be using only either the Chanel concealer or the Giorgio Armani concealer, and I'm going to blend this with my fingers. I usually don't do this applying two concealers on top of each other, but if you have severe darkness, I think this is good. The only trick here is to not apply too much. So apply very little of each concealer, otherwise they're going to look cakey under the eyes, and be sure that your under eye area is also very well moisturized. I was thinking to do a skincare video dedicated to fall skincare, because I think that after the summer skin is usually very tired, and this was going to be interesting, but I didn't have the time to do it around my problems with the eyes that I had. Moving on to powder, and I'm going to be using my favorite Chanel loose powder, which I recently started using again, and I really like it. Here, depending on your skin type, if you have dry skin, you can absolutely skip this step, or you can just apply a little bit around the nose, but I have combination skin, which tends to get oily, and it's going to get oily throughout the day, so I need the powder to set everything and to look better throughout the day. So next I'm going to be using this cool bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury's Nudegasm palette. I have a full review in case you are interested, and in case you haven't watched it, I have a full review of this bronzer. And this actually ended up in my monthly favorites video just because I really like it, and I like to use this bronzer only to warm up my skin a little bit. Just a little on my nose to bring some color to my face, but without being too much. Now moving on to the glorious glowing portion of this video. First of all, I'm going to start with my favorite Hermes blush, and this is number 28, Rose Plume. This one is a matte blush, but I'm going to make it glowy and luminous in a minute. So I really like this blush. It's one of my favorites. I'm closing my eyes just because the blush is quite powdery and I don't want it in my eyes, especially now. And I really love the scent of this blush. The scent was actually created by the Hermes in-house perfumer, which is Christine Nagel. And I don't know if you guys know, but she's actually the creator of the iconic Miss Dior Cherie that we all love, and she created Miss Dior Cherie. Just thought that I'm going to share this interesting fact with you. She's a brilliant nose. She's a brilliant perfume creator. Okay, and I'm almost ready with the blush. I think that this is enough. I decided to take my hair back so that you can see better what's going to happen and how I'm going to create this summer glow, because I think that I found my perfect combination. I'm going to share now with you. So the whole summer of 2021, I have been using a combination of these two, and this is my dream team combination. This is the Hermes blush in Rose Plume, and then I'm using this shade from the Tom Ford highlighter. This is the Sheer Highlighting Duo, and I have been using this color on top of the Hermes blush. And the effect that it creates is so ethereal, it is so beautiful that I have been getting so many compliments from people that see me, from friends that have seen me. They always keep asking me what I'm wearing on my face. I'm not sure if this magical effect is going to happen on camera today, because usually what looks good on camera doesn't look good in real life and vice versa. But this, you have to try this one. I think you're not going to regret this combination. Actually, I decided to change the brush because this is the brush that I'm usually using, and that's why I cleaned the brush in a towel, and I'm going to be using this brush because it gives me more control when I'm applying the highlighter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some from the highlighter, tap it on the back of my hand, and I'm going to start working this on top of the Hermes blush. And in real life, the effect that I'm going to get is it's almost like magic. It's almost like a filter on my skin. And if you have dilated pores, be sure to apply a powder beforehand, and apply powder with a beauty blender, because this is going to help you to minimize the pores and to make them completely invisible. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get this wow effect on camera, but in real life, it is a real wow effect. Like everyone who has seen me wearing this combination was asking me what I'm wearing on my skin. So I did apply a little bit too much bronzer on my nose. And I'm going to fix that now. And then on the bridge of my nose, I'm going to be using one of my favorite highlighters of all times. This is from Chanel. And let's go ahead and do this. And it's currently, this highlighter is available in the US, which I was very happy to see that it's available in the US. So I really hope that this glow is going to be visible on camera. I'm not sure if it's going to look that magical on camera as it looks in real life, but it just looks so gorgeous in real life. And if you have this product, definitely go ahead and try. I think you're going to be surprised with the result. Now moving on to my favorite lipstick, which right now is available in the US, and I was so happy to see that. So I've used this Chanel lipstick in one of my previous videos. It ended up in one of my favorites videos. This is a repurchase for me because it's my favorite summer lipstick. I don't know why, but I just have late summer vibes about this lipstick, but it can be worn all year round, and this is a gorgeous color. So this one is Or Beige, and it's currently available in the US, which I was so happy to see that it was available in the US, because when I showed this color initially, so many of you messaged me and said that they want to have this color in their collection. It is beyond beautiful. This is like one of my all-time favorite lipsticks, just because it's a nude lipstick. If you have similar skin tone like me, definitely try and get your hands on this one. So it has the tiniest little golden particles that look so beautiful on the lips. It doesn't look shiny on the lips. That doesn't make me look washed out. You're going to see now when I apply it. But it has the tiniest little golden particles in it, which reflect the light so beautifully. It is one of the most beautiful Chanel lipsticks that I have, and that's why I have a backup of this one. Okay, so this is how it looks on me, and I was so happy to see that now it's finally available also in the US. I've had this color in the past, and immediately after seeing this color on Chanel's website again, I repurchased this color because it's so gorgeous. It's one of the nudes that I will always have in my collection, and it's one of the nudes that I will keep repurchasing, and I hope that this is not a limited edition, because it used to be on Chanel's website in the past. I had this lipstick, then it disappeared, then it appeared again. I'm not sure how this is going to look on camera and if it's going to be that impactful, but this is my favorite nude color. Definitely, it's one of my all-time favorite nude colors. So I was very happy to see this also in the US. The first time when I showed this color on my YouTube channel, a lot of you messaged me and said, where can I get this one? I can't find it in the US. Now it's available in the US finally, and I was so happy to see that. So in case you like this kind of nude colors, I think this is a great purchase. This is a great investment for sure. And this is going to be the finished look for me. If my eyes were fine, I was going to continue with my favorite Tom Ford Nude Dip eyeshadow palette. This is one of my all-time favorite eyeshadow palettes. You can see that I used it a lot, and these colors are going to match the whole look beautifully. Now, don't be afraid to use this kind of colors because they look absolutely gorgeous. A lot of people feel not very confident to use Tom Ford Nude Dip on aging eyes. I have been receiving this question so many times. Can you use this one on aging eyes? And isn't it better to use completely matte eyeshadows? No, I think that these eyeshadows are the least aging. I think that these very fine, very soft sheen colors that have a little bit of a sheen, they look the most beautiful and the most youthful, even on eyelids that are a little bit more hooded, even on the eyelids that are aging. I think these colors look beautiful because they just attract the light and reflect it in a very beautiful way. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to let me know how are you spending those last summer days. Are you enjoying the last summer days, or are you more excited for the fall season? Let me know. And let me know also what are your favorite products to create that late summer glow. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate your time when you choose to watch my videos. It means so much to me. I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.